Week 17 of the NFL season is here. Bryce, you and I were talking about it all season. This season has pretty much flown by.
I guess I haven't been talking about it.
No, you don't talk about it because you don't care.
I don't.
Yes, we have been talking about it. We have been talking about it all season, and it really seems like this NFL season has just gone by so much. Oh, we talk about it now.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
It does. Last season, it kind of felt like it drug on week per week. Some of the matchups
because the matchups were awful.
Yeah, and this season it just seems like every week, even when my Cowboys aren't playing somebody really good that I really want to watch, it's like, oh, this game's on Thursday night, this game's on Monday night, this game's on Sunday night. Like there's just a whole slate of NFL games.
And to be honest with you, I can't believe we're ending our sports club is ending their third season in doing these shows every week, which is actually really impressive.
And we're doing them too.
And actually, this is the first season we've done a show every week because the previous two seasons we've stopped around Christmas time. We've stopped around Christmas time to take off, but this year we kind of muscled through and we're doing everything.
Went around.
And I believe last year we also. You and Jeremy filmed a show when the ice Siffelberg of 2011 hit us as well.
Let's talk about the matchups for Week 17. All of them are division games. Let's just go ahead and preface them.
Huge implications on.
No, but not all of them.
Jags and Chiefs.
Huge implications. First round.
I don't know if they'll
draft.
I just
no,
said
they're not.
I just said.
Oh, I was going to say number one draft pick right there.
Let's start with Baltimore facing off against Cincinnati in Cincinnati.
Oh, possibly playoff. Right there.
Yeah.
Playoff game.
And that's a seeding. Both teams are trying to play for.
Not really.
Seeding.
No. How?
Well,
both of them could be 10-6 by the end of the season. Next.
But still at the same time, Baltimore that's their division. They've already won it.
Can you believe these are two teams that are going in opposite directions? Baltimore's going down, Bengals are going up, and it's just funny. This is kind of one of those defining games that you see the Bengals. Bengals to me are almost feeling like the Giants when they catch fire at the end of the season. Bengals and Broncos both are. They have that feeling. Yeah,
Broncos have been good all year.
But their first half, they were not that good. They're not nearly as good.
It's because Manning he knows his team now.
Yes.
He knows
Broncos
his team.
and
That's
Bengals.
scary.
And does this seem to you guys that the Broncos are flying a little under the radar as the national media is concerned?
No.
Really?
No.
I think
I haven't heard hardly anything on the Broncos.
Well, maybe under national media, but I really think the Broncos are a team to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah,
I agree, but I just think they're flying under the radar as far as
you don't hear nobody saying nothing about them.
Tebow doesn't play on the team. Bengals.
Bengals at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Bengals.
I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens. I think Ray Rice has a monster game.
Hey, guess what? We're one of those. He's 0-1.
That's right.
Moving on, Jets facing off against Buffalo.
Anybody but... Oh, God.
Do you remember how you said all of these have really good playoff intentions? Bad call.
Well, every one of these games
is
going to have big repercussions.
On.
This is going to have big repercussions. Rex Ryan's last game to see if he can remain the head coach of the New York Giants. It's New York Jets. It's Mark Sanchez's last game to see if he's possibly going to stay in New York as the quarterback.
Which is doubtful.
I highly doubt that. And is Tebow going to play backup in this game? What if Mark Sanchez gets hurt?
He has to be.
Tebow has to come in and show a little bit of what's probably going to go down to Jacksonville next year.
What about Buffalo's side?
Snow? I don't know.
It is in Buffalo.
Buffalo wins. I'm picking Buffalo to win this game.
If it's not sold out, it's a blackout. I'm picking both fans for winning because they don't have to watch the game.
That's for there. And who would go to that game?
I wonder if they sold out a game this year. Have the Bills sold out a game this year?
I'm taking Buffalo at home.
I bet their stadium seats like 30,000 people.
Houston facing off against Indianapolis. This is a big game as well. I mean, it really is determining playoff seeds.
Yes,
Yeah.
So if Indy wins, isn't it their division?
No.
Houston's already won the division.
Yeah, okay.
But Houston hasn't had the number one seed locked up. So if Houston loses and
they have a chance, Denver wins or New England wins, that can knock them totally out of the bye.
So they can play in the first round.
This is very important for
Houston. Another big one. Andrew Luck. He's going to the playoffs in his first year. They won 2 games last year, and they're going to the playoffs this year.
And Chuck Pagano is going to be the head coach for this game. He's back. He started back on Monday.
How much do you think he's going to be doing? How involved?
He's just going to be there.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he's going to be kind of like a figurehead. He's going to let the coach that's been running the team in his absence run it. I think he's going to be kind of a figurehead at that stage.
Does that coach that ran that team have maybe a chance for one of these open jobs?
I would say yes, because I honestly think he should win Coach of the Year this year to see what he's done with that team. I mean, they won 2 games last year, and now they're in the playoffs? That's terrific.
It's amazing what you can do with a quarterback.
Yeah, that's
last
very,
year they had
true.
Dan Orlovsky.
Dan who?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a hockey player?
Yes, he is. That's why he's not playing this year. I'm gonna say Colts. I gotta go with Andrew Luck. I'm a fan.
Colts.
Yes.
I'm gonna go Houston. I think Houston locks up the number 1 seed.
0-2.
Yep.
2-0.
0-2. Man.
I picked Buffalo.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's gotta win there.
I picked the fans that don't get to watch it. It's blacked out.
A game that directly involves Bryce just simply because he's a Dallas fan. Philadelphia and New York. This is a big game for
New York. That's it. Yeah.
And
New
it's
York
a big game.
has-
It's also a big game for Philadelphia because it's more than likely going to be the last time Andy Reid's on the sideline. It's also going to be more than likely the last time Mike Vick is under center.
An Eagle, yeah.
As a Eagle.
That's an Eagle, yep.
So
He's gonna be a Jet next year.
That's very likely. But this is a big game for New York because New York still has an outside chance of making the playoffs.
they win, they have a shot.
I
They
don't think
lose,
they-
they're screwed.
I don't think they do it. I think Mike Vick comes in and puts up a bunch of yards and a bunch of points. He's playing for a job somewhere. He wants to
Completely agree.
He wants to show people that he's still able to play and he still deserves, between that $5 and $8 million a year that the starting quarterback.
This is in New York.
Yep.
This is Eli Manning. He's got to show that he said we Giants win. Eli said I've been horrible these last couple of weeks.
Man, you were perfect until that pick.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm taking Philadelphia. Moving on, Chicago at Detroit.
Detroit's not going to win. End of story.
Wow. Okay.
I would agree. I think the Bears win this. Detroit has a lot of...
Horrible, man.
Yeah.
How does dude not lose his job?
Yeah. Well, they were in the playoffs last year.
That's the only reason.
They're 1 year away removed from the playoffs. They have a lot of talent on that team.
God.
I think
They suck.
I think the nucleus of that team just kind of imploded this
Where's
year.
Where's all the talent at on that Detroit team? You have 2 people, Stafford and Johnson.
Sure, it's not bad, and neither is McCown and Sue. Both.
Sue's not that good. He's so overrated. Yes.
Okay. So
He will kick you
for
in the
the award for the most
I wouldn't want to block them.
strange comment, I'm going to take Chicago as well. I think their defense stands up against Detroit. Moving on, Carolina at the Saints. Game doesn't really matter.
Saints are trying to be 8-8, 500 record. Saints win this one.
I'm going for the Panthers.
Saints win in New Orleans. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Doesn't matter.
Cleveland. Upset of the week.
Cleveland rocks. I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Pointless.
Jacksonville at Tennessee.
Hey. Tennessee.
Big game. Big game.
For who?
Mike Mularkey, he's fighting for his job.
Like that matters.
If he loses to the Jags, he's gone. Actually, that's 2 coaches fighting for the
Yeah,
job.
that's 2 coaches.
Whoever
right there.
loses their
On the hot
job.
I'm taking Tennessee in the game.
Yeah.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
Arizona at San Francisco.
Arizona's got it. This is something you'll never hear me say. Because San Francisco going to win that game. Yeah, 49ers win. We win our division on that game.
You joke, nice.
I know, right?
What do you think, Bryce?
I'm going to go with the 49ers. Arizona's a train wreck of a team. They're almost as bad as the Bills.
They are. Arizona sucks.
49ers at home. Kansas City Chiefs at Denver Broncos. I think Denver just completely destroys
Chiefs knocks Broncos
Chiefs.
out of the playoffs. Is
No.
something else you'll hear me say.
I'm going to go with the Kansas City Broncos.
Right?
Good idea.
Broncos win.
Oakland at
Broncos.
San Diego.
I want
Pryor
to see Terrell Pryor
starts,
play.
Oakland wins.
I'm going with
That's
that.
the only way
I'm going with
Oakland
that.
wins
If
is
Terrell
Pryor
Pryor
starts.
starts, Oakland will win this game.
I would love. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see Terrell Pryor start, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I really think
There's been rumors that he's going to.
I haven't seen these rumors. Show me
Well,
these rumors.
Have you heard of
Turn on
Madden?
Madden. At the bottom. For real, dude.
It looked Terrell Pryor might start with Oakland
Yeah.
in my fantasy league.
Okay.
San Diego Chargers win at home. Miami Dolphins at New England.
Miami always gives New England a good game.
And late, especially late in the season.
Yes.
Is Miami at home? Or
No,
on
it's
the
in New
road?
England.
On the road.
Yep. Miami always gives New England a hard time late in the season on the road. Miami is going to win this.
I'm picking the Patriots.
Patriots.
Sorry.
Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Who cares?
Tampa Bay. Atlanta's not. That's Atlanta's backups.
I really think I agree with you. I really think Atlanta's going to
None
probably
of
play
their
a couple
starters.
series.
Why?
See, and everybody in sports radio in Atlanta is talking about how they're possibly going to bring they're going to bring the starters in for the entire first half and maybe a series in the second half, and then pull them.
That's entirely too much. You know how much you could hurt your team.
I'd play the starters in the first quarter and then sit them the rest
I
of the
wouldn't
game.
even do the first quarter. Let them sit for 2 weeks.
You don't want to sit them for 2 weeks.
Why?
Because people that are on a defensive
You
lineman.
can play in the backyard and keep your little stuff
A
on.
defensive lineman that sits for 2 weeks is okay because all of his battles are one-on-one. A quarterback and a wide receiver tandem that sits
Stand
for 2
back
weeks.
here and practice.
It's not the same. Getting that game speed in. Practice is not even close.
They
to
played
game
all
speed.
year with the game speed.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure
2
Matt
weeks is
Ryan's
huge.
got that
And
game
you
speed
win.
under
Who
control.
wins?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
I'm going to take Atlanta.
You got to. You're
Homer.
a fan.
Yep. St. Louis at Seattle. Big game for Seattle.
I'm picking St. Louis. St. Louis is going to crush Seattle's hopes in that game.
Seattle's going to win this game because
Yes,
they haven't lost it.
I know Seattle's fucking going.
Green Bay.
This guy's so good at home.
I hate
There's
Seattle.
no way they lose.
Green Bay at Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I think
Really?
Adrian Peterson has a good game. Robo Rogers is back, but I think he knows when to turn it on. And if they lose this game, it doesn't matter because they're still in the playoffs.
It does
and
matter.
There's still a danger.
If
Doesn't matter.
they win it, they've got that bye. If they lose it,
That bye doesn't matter.
the hell
Aaron Rodgers and that
knows.
Packers offense is so good, it doesn't matter.
I'm going to take the Packers. I really am. And as much as I want to see Minnesota actually win this game, I really think the Packers are. I think the Packers are just going to make a statement and go, you know what, this is our division. We're not going to take anything less. Moving on to the final game of the regular season.
Washington beats Dallas.
Oh, don't say that.
Dallas.
It's been such a frustrating, nerve-wracking
Washington beats
season.
Dallas.
Bryce, what happened in the first game? Mm-hmm.
Dropping the ball.
That's what y'all did the first game.
I've been doing that a lot.
Picks.
Oh, I said Skins.
I think Skins are going to win too. I think RG3 has just developed this
And Morris is going to run all over that defense.
this just thought of winning in this locker room in Washington. I really think Washington wins this game.
Super Bowl, Colts against the Redskins.
You're full of it.
Going a long shot.
That'd be a good one, though.
Going to go with Dallas.
What? What?
Just because
That's your team.
I would give Dallas a puncher's chance, and no matter who they're playing, just because Tony Romo can be that good.
That's right.
He has
He
the
can be that
capable. He has the capabilities to be Aaron Rodgers-esque and be as good as Aaron Rodgers.
Don't compare.
He has the talent. I'm not comparing him. I'm saying he has that potential. He has the talent. He has the raw strength. I mean, he has this capability. I've said this for weeks, and I always say this. He reminds me so much of Brett Favre. The way he plays, some of the throws he makes, and then some of the bonehead throws he makes, and some of the miscommunication he has with his wide receivers. I mean, he reminds me so much of Brett Favre. He does. Go back and look how Brett Favre used to play.
You remind me
And
of
then
Tim
go-
Tebow.
I remind you of Tim Tebow?
No.
How many rings does Brett Favre have?
One?
How many rings does Tony Romo have?
None?
Okay,
How
moving
many
on.
years did Brett Favre play?
Anyway.
75?
74. He didn't play last
That's it for our Week 17 preview. Be sure to check next week for our recap of the final game of the regular season
Look
and
forward to the first playoffs.
first round of the playoffs.
No Brett Favre involved in this playoffs.
Nope. But for Daniel and
No
Bryce, I'm Billy. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great New Year.
I didn't nose.
And you owe legal $5 for saying fucking.
What?